Tosh coming at you guys. So if you haven't seen my latest videos that I've dropped, go check them out because it's on the OLED edition Switch. As you see right here, I did a quick unboxing / comparison with the version 1 Switch, which I ended up giving to my wife, getting this one. My grip case that you see here, which is also going to be part of the top accessories for the Switch, but I did a specific video on this grip case, so go ahead and check that out so you can get a little more detail on that specifically. So most of these accessories for the most part I just got because I got the OLED Switch. There was a few things I had to upgrade. I don't know if you noticed these two colorways here. If you watched my previous videos, you know I unboxed a red and blue version, but as you can see I have a white version now. So because my wife seen me admiring my Switch, she got a little jealous and decided to upgrade the version 1 Switch to get the OLED as well. We decided to get another docking station for our Switches. So this one is a smaller version obviously than what comes with the Switch, but you get everything you pretty much need. I'll have everything linked down below. But this is the box. I don't even know what the brand is called, but it's definitely compatible with the Switch no matter if it's the version 1 or the OLED version. So the cool thing about this one, it's small and very portable. You can bring this on the go if you're going to someone's house and you need a docking setup. Being able to carry this with you rather than the big old dock like this, especially if you're traveling. So over here on the left hand side you get two USB 2.0 ports, and then on the right side is where your HDMI port is and your USB 3.0 port, and then the power adapter, which is the USB-C. Now the only downfall with this is that you do not get a Ethernet port, but if you have the adapter from having the version 1 Switch, then you'll be good to go. If not, Wi-Fi is just fine. But yeah, very simple, nothing flashy about it. Line up the port, it'll sit just like that. So it is a little more wobblier than it would be on the original version, but this gets the job done. Bing, bam, boom. Let's see if this fits on this dock. Alright, so the Satisfye grip will not fit with this dock because of this back part right here. Certain cases might fit, if not, it's more so for a small compatible, just having a secondary one, very affordable, so you don't have to buy a whole new dock. Again, it'll be linked down below. I don't know how to say the name, KINVOCA. This is obviously, what you could tell, is a controller adapter. It's a little bit different than what the one you get inside the box. Now the pro of this, 1, it's affordable, and 2, you can charge it while you're using it, and 3, it is USB-C. So unlike the original controller adapter, you do get the LED indicators and it does feel nice in the hands. It's a little bit smaller than a standard controller as well. You get no charger adapter here, so when you're using the controllers and it starts dying, you're gonna have to pop the controllers back on your Switch or just charge them for a little bit and then you'll be good to go. But if you dock your Switch a lot and you're using controllers and maybe you use the actual adapter for the Joy-Cons, then I would recommend this, especially if you do a lot of long-term gaming, because you can still charge this while you're gaming. Works just fine, feels comfortable. I have bigger hands, so even if you have big hands, this will be just fine. On the back side, it's just some writing. Again, this will be down in the description if you want to check that out. Next thing on the list is a adapter piece. Now this is going to be for people who use their Switch with a case and you aren't able to dock it. What this is going to be able to do is you can just plug it into the USB port of the Switch, and then you plug in the HDMI into the adapter, and then the other end into your TV, and you can dock it just with any case. You don't have to ever worry about it not fitting anything. You'll be good to go. But again, this is still even more beneficial than this one, because with this one, it's obviously very portable and small and light, but the pro is obviously you just go like this. As long as you have access to the USB-C spot on your Switch, you can dock it to any TV. On here you do get a regular USB port, and then you get a 3.0 USB port, and then on the back side is where the HDMI port is. That's obviously what will go into the TV. Then you would get the power port here, and that's what charges the whole thing, and you can dock it in any TV with any case. So definitely really handy, very convenient and portable. So that is another option for you guys who like to rock grips or cases cases like this one that just can't be docked and you get tired of taking them off. Now this is going to be again towards people who like to play on their TV. For the most part, you can actually honestly do it with just a switch on the table, but these are going to be my controller choices. So I definitely did a review on this before. I use this for my PC, my tablets, my Switch. This is a universal Bluetooth style controller. This will work with everything. I love this controller as far as a universal controller. This is all I use, but my wife got another one as well here. This one's a little more affordable and it works just as well. It doesn't work on everything as well as this one does, but for the fraction of price, and this is actually pretty well decently built. I'll have this link down below. If you don't want to spend too much money, you want something a little cheap but gets the job done and is decently built. The colors aren't my favorite. My wife chose this color, but as you can see here, you got these rubber textured grips for the handles. They wrap around and then you got like a red ring, and then this is all hard plastic. USB-C, of course, love that. Does everything you need to do as far as gaming. You got the triggers. It feels nice in the hands. Everything feels decently built. It's not making any cracking sound when you're tugging on the controller. So very solid. I was actually surprised how solid this was for how cheap it was. But the only thing this won't work on is iPhones. But again, this is accessories for the Switch, so that's all you really should be worried about for the most part. Now, as you can see, you get little indentions on the thumbs. They do feel nice when using them. Feels definitely better than the Switch Joycons. Triggers are nice. You got a nice little lippage there so your fingers not slipping off the triggers. The buttons clicky. They don't feel wobbly or cheap. Everything feels very solid. Joy-Cons don't feel loose, but my choice is always going to be this guy. This thing is super customizable. Like I said, you do get software. It is USB-C, works on everything from any phone, Android, PC, doesn't matter. This thing works. Love it. Definitely recommend it. 8BitDo Pro Plus Bluetooth gamepad. But if you want to save a couple bucks, you can always get this guy. It works just fine. But yeah, those are my two controller choices for the Nintendo Switch. Again, it works for other things. And of course, like I showed on the unboxing video, we got our screen protector from GameStop. Now I have this actually on my Switch right now and it looks just fine. Fits just fine. Quality is just fine. It is a glass screen protector. You can go with whatever brand you want, but this is the brand we went with. Screen protector is definitely a must for an accessory, especially for that gorgeous OLED Switch. You want to be able to protect that glass even when you're putting it in your dock. They did revamp the inside of these docks here, so there is a little more protection in here so it doesn't scratch. But just to get that overall protection, get yourself a glass screen protector. They don't cost much and it'll definitely benefit you in the long run. Now, last but not least, so as I said, I do have a whole video on this, but if you are looking for a grip, something to give you a little more control over your Switch rather than protection, just give you a little protection. As you can see, it is sitting when it's laying down, or if it's standing up, it's sitting on the grip itself, so you're not really scratching anything on the Switch. But if you were to drop it, it isn't going to protect too much. You might get the arms here that will take most of the damage, or maybe the chin right here. But if you were to drop it on the top here, it has no protection. Check that video out down below. Those are my top accessories. Hopefully you guys got something useful out of this video. Maybe it was something that you didn't know was out there. If I did help you out, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. We need to get this channel growing. Again, hit that subscribe button if you like this type of content. It is not just Switch related. I do everything tech based. It could be phones, Switches, cameras, gaming consoles, anything and everything that has to do with tech. So if you're into that, again, always hit that subscribe button. Y'all stay nerdy. Peace.